Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Monday or Tuesday or maybe Wednesday, and it's time for another FKA episode. My name is Trent Tatum, and as always, I'm joined by co-hosts Reed Wilson and Seth Butler. Say hello, guys.
Say hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello, guys.
Hello, guys.
Hello, guys. Shout out.
That's right. It's been a few days since we last spoke.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
We're all
but
feeling
what-
better.
We feel great.
Yeah,
We feel fantastic.
but
We've never felt better. I got a new pair of glasses on.
There you
Just
go.
got these babies. Seeing everything through the fresh set of eyes, even though it's the
Yeah.
same exact prescription. As
Pair
it
of
was
red
last
colored glasses, huh?
time. Yeah, just like crying.
but before we get too far into this, what are you guys drinking since it's been a few days?
Right. I, once again, have a Miller Lite, which is a fine Pilsner beer. And that's what
Very
I'll be
nice.
drinking for this evening. They're going down smooth
course.
tonight, so, you know.
I've got a nice A&W root beer, sassafras, filet man, 0 sugar.
Okay, all right. Let me ask you this really quick, Reed. What's your favorite root beer brand?
Mug, I think.
Mug.
Maybe
Good choice.
Barks.
Good choice. I think I like Barks, but Mug is pretty good.
Mug is my favorite cream soda. I can go either way between Barks and Mug.
Yeah,
Root beer.
that's
A&W is not as good,
Mm-hmm.
but
That's what
there's
you
no
got.
There's no Barks 0 sugar, so
That's
there's
right.
A&W
ZS.
0 sugar. So that's all
Um,
I need that ZS. Give me that sucralose or whatever the fuck it is.
And
Aspartame.
in last episode's podcast, I drank about 3/4 of this Reuben's Christmas Crikey Spur Tip IPA. But I'm finishing it now. I put it back in the fridge,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
now I'm
Flat.
finishing it.
It's still bubbly somehow.
That's right.
Went in there with the straw and blew in there every couple of days
Yeah,
to make
yeah,
sure it didn't go flat.
for sure.
Oh, I had another
also,
nitrogenated drink recently.
Oh,
Okay.
what?
I think the nitrogen drinks, like the Nitro Pepsi. I've had another one, pretty good. I think Nitro is the way to go, way of the future.
Okay, all right. Did you pour it into a glass or did you drink it straight out of the
Oh,
container?
I poured it into a glass. Yeah, I know what's up, bro. I know that I have the Nitro know-how.
Nitro know-how.
That's right. That's right. Also, I do want to say, before we get too far off of the drinks, of course, the Spur Tips bring
Spruce tips.
Spruce Tips, sorry. Spur Tips. Spruce Tips bring no flavor to the beer at all, but whenever you're sipping it, you get some nice spur scent on your nose.
Spruce.
Yeah, you keep on going to Spur.
What
I
the
don't know
fuck? What is wrong with me,
I don't know
dude?
what this
You
is.
got cowboys on your brain.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, last weekend I did go on a little one night vacation out to the Olympic Peninsula, and I stayed in a hotel. It was called the Olympic Railway Inn, and it was a bunch of tiny hotel rooms, but they were all in old train carts. And
Like
the
box
one that I
carts,
stayed in, was actually Western themed. So there was cowboy hats and spurs, and cow print and stuff all over the place. Clawfoot bathtub, saloon doors going into the bathroom. It was kind of cool.
wow.
So maybe that's why I'm thinking about
Spurs.
Spurs. Also, they did have a smart TV in there, but they also had a DVD player and like a plethora of Western movies and like 50 different DVDs of the show Bonanza that you could watch
Okay.
as well. I didn't watch any of them.
Was there any Reagan film in there?
No. There were a couple of
No
what's his
Reagan
name?
Clint Eastwood?
Clint Eastwood. There were a couple of Clint Eastwood films.
Yeah.
What's the guy who plays the new mayor on Family Guy?
Adam West.
No, it's the guy after Adam West.
Wow.
He's got like
I
a deep
don't know.
Western voice. He's got the big handlebar mustache.
Oh, Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott. There were a couple of Sam Elliott films. And then just a shit ton of Bonanza. That was pretty
Yeah.
much it. Yeah.
Well, I did a quick Google between last pod and this pod about what spruce tips, or as we sometimes like to call them, spur tips,
Spur
are.
tips.
And they're like what they sound. They're like the new growth of spruce trees.
Is it not like baby pine cones?
No, they're just like, let me read you this. This is from Calico and Twine, which is a blog. I guess they do like foraging stuff, but people go out and pull these off of trees and use them for purposes because they're supposed to be good for you. Spruce tips are the new growth of the trees each year and are most notably antiseptic, antimicrobial, and an incredible
that's
source
not
of
cool,
vitamin
bro.
C.
You can't be anti-Semitic out here. Spruce tips need to be careful.
Hey, this is a
Wash
Christmas
themselves.
beer, all right?
Yeah,
This is a Christmas
even more important that it stays respectful of boundaries here.
But so, yeah, people could just go out there and yank these things off of trees, I guess. So the way that it appears that a spruce branch works is you've got a long branch going out, and then on the end there'll be a bunch of little growths. I'll just show you real quick what that exactly looks like. And you just yank these little suckers off, and you put them into like a tea or something.
Oh, yeah.
You see that?
Yeah, they look kind of familiar. I feel like I've seen them before.
Yeah. You
Like,
might
you
put them in a
ever heard of
potpourri.
You ever heard of Christmas trees? I don't know.
It's not like the craziest concept ever what a spruce tip is, but
Yeah.
but yeah, if you Google it, there's lots of information about where to find them and what to do with them because they're like supposed to be natural medicine or something.
Nice. Maybe I'll collect some spruce tips.
You're probably in
This
a good place
winter.
for it. Yeah.
Put them in a simple syrup. Make spruce tip syrup. Put it in a gin cocktail or something.
Yeah, STS. You know?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Well, this past weekend or past 2 weekends ago or whatever, on a timeline, however that works, I was at a hotel. And what do you do at a hotel? You watch TV.
Buy porn.
No. Maybe not that.
That's
I don't
something
know.
I've never done.
Maybe that's what you do at the hotel. That is not what I do at the hotel. I watch network television, and on network television you get movies that have been edited for home watching or whatever. And I watched Bruce Almighty.
Okay.
That is a Jim
Speaking
Carrey.
of Christmas and being antiseptic.
Oh,
Bruce Almighty.
he's antiseptic?
No. It's just about religion or whatever.
Yeah, it was.
Right.
It is vaguely more about religion than I thought it was. I definitely thought it was more of a goofball movie, but there is a good amount of like subtle praying, like shit in there. But I saw it and I thought it was very good. I want to put it into at least an A tier on this here Jim Carrey tier list that I have.
Yeah,
Can I lodge a complaint with this tier list in that they have multiple copies of all of these movies listed here? Is that
Yeah, there's definitely whatever this one is.
Liar is
three
there
times.
like 10 times?
This is there 3 times
Yeah.
for sure.
And I don't know what that was.
Hey,
I
we
guess
only have to
maybe
pick the
now
ones
is
that
a-
we know.
Okay,
Now
that's
is
good.
a time for a confession. I've only probably watched, I'd say, under 5 Jim Carrey movies.
That's crazy.
Okay, we'll have to make your voice heard on those ones. Make sure they come out even more.
All right,
Hear
all right.
you on here. I've never seen Ace Ventura though, so I'm gonna put that one in D because I've heard it's not aged well either.
Okay, I haven't watched it recently. That's Ace Ventura: Pet Detective 1, not Ace Ventura: When Nature
Which is the one with the
Calls.
Miami Dolphins?
I think that's Ace Ventura 1. I
Yeah,
think.
that's the bad one.
Okay, I wonder what happens in that that's so particularly bad.
It's like an anti-trans thing. Like they're like person comes out like they're dressed in as like a female or whatever, and then everyone like throws up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wow.
so it's a real nice. This is Dumb and Dumber, so I've never seen this one either.
I don't
I've
think I've
only-
ever seen it either.
Yeah, I remember nothing about the movie because I've only ever seen it at, like, sleepovers in middle school.
But I want to put it in C tier because Dumb and Dumber as a concept, as a group of 2 people, is pretty good.
Who's the other guy?
Dumber.
So Jim Carrey is dumb in this
I think so.
scenario?
I think he gets
Okay.
top billing.
He's dumb. Wait, in Dumb and Dumber, do you want to be dumb because you're less dumb than the other person, or do you want to be dumber because you're more dumb?
You're
think
happy.
you wanna-
if
you-
you're
you wanna
dumber, you're happier.
I think
Right.
you want to be dumb because the other guy is dumber than you. So
Right,
that-
but ignorance is bliss, right?
Yeah.
In these trying times.
For now.
Let's do The Mask. I don't know if I've seen The Mask either, but I think I like The Mask.
Yeah, I like The Mask. I've seen bits and pieces.
I like The Mask. I don't love The Mask. I think it's as good as Bruce Almighty, but it's definitely more iconic. So it could be an S tier, but I just don't like him that much.
Yeah.
'Cause
Okay.
he's like kind of a scumbag. Like
That's
The
fair.
Mask.
That's fair.
There's like,
He's kind of a playboy when he puts the mask on, right?
and I saw The Mask. I saw Son of the Mask, and that movie just was not good. So I think this
Mask
gonna-
and Masker.
Yeah, Mask and Masker, hardly know her. I had never seen this one. This is the Wonderstones, so we're just gonna skip
No.
that one.
Man,
Never
we're
heard
not
of
doing
that
so
shit.
good at this. Our hit rate is not very good.
Christmas Carol. I haven't seen this one. I bet it was fine. C tier because
Yeah,
it's the
like-
Christmas Carol.
I like C tier for that, yeah.
He's in Horton Hears a Who. I didn't know that. I don't know what movie that is. Dumb and Dumber 2. D tier. 'Cause of the Ds.
Agreed.
Sonic. A tier.
Alright, The Grinch, S tier.
I'll put Sonic in B tier. Grinch hate this movie, but I will put it up there. That's
Oh,
good.
yeah.
I did not like it when I was a kid. Mr. Popper's Penguins. I remember seeing that movie. That was weird. That's a C tier movie.
Alright.
I don't know what this is. What is this?
Don't
You,
know.
Me, and Irene?
I don't know.
I have no idea, dude.
We're not.
Yeah, well, let's skip
we're
that
not
one.
that
Liar,
knowledgeable
Liar
about that.
is good. A tier movie.
Never seen it.
Good times with Fun Time with Dick and Jane. That's an 8 tier movie.
You know what? I actually have seen Horton Hears a Who,
Okay.
and I'd put it at least at a B.
All right.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in Kick-Ass 2, the episode, but also Kick-Ass was kind of shitty.
So this one where it's Jim Carrey's face and it looks kind of scary. That's from a movie called The Number 23. You guys ever heard of that?
No.
Is that where, like, the number 23 keeps appearing in, like, weird ways, and he's like, oh, this is more than a coincidence? He's, like, paranoid about the number 23?
Yes. I mean, that's kind of what the whole movie is. And it came out in 2007. I watched it when I was pretty young, and I was like, oh my god, this is, like, freaking crazy. But, like, I don't know if I went back and watched it. Jim Carrey's not typically a thriller or, like, you know, whatever movie actor, so... But apparently there's a Wikipedia page for the 23, which is about people's, like, fear or conspiracy theories about the number 23, which...
Yeah.
So this has some basis in reality, apparently.
So- One that I'm not seeing on here, maybe I just can't, maybe the text is too small or something, but The Truman Show.
Yeah, I've been looking for it. I don't think it's there. That one's an S tier movie.
That's an S tier.
That's his
Yeah.
best movie.
For sure.
Huh.
Oh, and where's the Sunshine of the Spotless Mind or whatever?
Yeah,
'Cause
that
that's
one's good.
also a good movie. Fucking bummer. Big
Yeah,
time.
who made this tier list?
Yeah, let me pick a different one.
We're just gonna start over.
I'll turn this whole tier list around, okay?
Oh, that's funny. Let me look at what else he's been in, potentially. He's been in a lot of movies.
Oh, yeah, Series of Unfortunate Events. I forgot about that. TV
Okay,
show.
now we're looking at someone else's
know the movie.
rankings. We can just judge them. I think that might be a good
Yeah.
avenue for when we don't know all these movies. We'll just judge someone else's list.
He also played the Riddler in Batman Forever, 1995. Haven't
That's the
seen
one
it.
with Jack Nicholson in it, right?
Who does he play?
He plays the Joker.
The Joker.
The Joker. Oh, this is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind right here. That
Oh,
one,
yeah.
S tier. The Mask. I agree with the Mask and S tier. I'm bringing this guy's shit down for that. Liar's good. Ace Ventura, Dumb and Dumber too high because of just what they are. They can't be that good.
Batman Forever, A tier. Not bad.
That's not true. It's a bad movie.
Damn.
His performance could be good in it, but he is bad.
that's
Like that is
funny.
a bad movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, this shit's weird. That's fine.
Well, the only thing he's done since the year 2016 in terms of movies is he's starred in 3 Sonic the Hedgehog movies. That's it.
But the third one's not out yet.
That's all you need, man.
Oh, it's in post-production, it says. Okay.
Yeah, it's coming out this holiday season. Stay tuned. At one point, in the couple
Review
weeks, we will.
We'll all go see it, all three of us.
Sure. I'll see it. It's got my boy Shadow in it. But in the future, in the next coming weeks, when it comes out closer, I'll have quiz you guys on. Is this Sonic character a real character or something along those lines?
Robotnik.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll get some Sonic trivia because it'll be timely. So it's a
big.
I like that.
Shout out, big.
So while it's still hot news, all right. I mean, maybe by this point it's like 2 weeks old.
Yeah. What's the hottest thing in the news?
Hot
right
to
now?
us. Hot to us. We've got some.
What they have done.
We've got a bunch of Grammy nominations. The Grammys released their nominations for all their different awards, and I figured maybe we could go through some of them. Maybe you guys could guess on some different songs if you're in the know on the genre or category.
Yeah.
But we've got some different categories that we can go through here. One thing I noticed first is that the first 3 categories are all almost exactly the same.
Okay.
We've got Record of the Year, which apparently is like a single song release.
All right.
We've got Album of the Year, which is an album release.
Okay.
And then we have Song of the Year, which is like maybe it's a good song, but it wasn't necessarily a record. If that makes sense.
Yeah. See, I guess that's where I need the delineation. I feel like Album of the Year makes sense. What's the records?
I don't know. I mean, the nominations are for singular songs.
On the record? Or on both of them?
On both of them. So there's
Okay,
Song of the Year and there's Record of the Year. I think Record of the Year is more likely like a...
You didn't win Song of the Year, so we got...
It's like a single of the year. You know what I'm saying? It's released by itself.
Interesting. Okay, sure.
But anyways,
one
we'll
of
start
them
off.
is definitely a consolation award.
yeah. We'll start off with Album of the Year. And I want you guys to maybe guess some predictions on artists, or if you know album names, go for album names too.
All right.
Dead Poets, whatever.
See, the thing is, I don't remember if any of this stuff was this year. Was that this year?
It's tough. Yep. All right, so we've got Tortured Poets Department is on the list.
Brat not on the list?
Brat is on the list.
Brat is on the list.
That's right.
I'm going to say The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess.
Okay, Chaperone, yeah, that's on the list too.
We're doing albums, right? Yes.
Yeah, albums.
Okay.
Other ones that I feel like you probably could guess.
Vampire Weekend 1.
No, not on the
Yeah,
list.
thank God.
Ah,
Good.
man.
Not on the list, dude. I've looked through this list before, and I don't remember seeing Vampire Weekend on any of them.
Good. That's what's up. That
But also on this list, we've got Beyonce with Cowboy Carter.
Oh, shit.
Of course, right?
That came out in February. Fuck.
Wow.
We've got "Hit Me Hard and Soft" by Billie Eilish.
That's weird.
We have "Short and Sweet" by Sabrina Carpenter.
Okay. I like that album title. I didn't know that's what it was
There's "Jesse Volume 4" by Jacob Collier.
Okay.
Coulier.
I don't know who
He
that
just
is.
sounds like some guy we would have gone to like high school with. Jacob Collier. Like what a regular name.
Right. And then the final album that you guys haven't mentioned is "New Blue Sun" by Andre 3000, the flute album.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I don't think he's gonna win for that, and I also don't think that album is particularly good.
Yeah,
I haven't listened to it.
It's a
but I
tough
haven't-
listen, dude.
But I've heard that it's not good.
By what it is, due to the nature of what it is, it can only be so good.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So those are your albums of the year.
Okay.
You guys have any predictions?
I think Chaperone sweeps, and I think she's
Yeah.
gonna have a weird outfit on.
I'm gonna manifest Brat winning.
I think I want Brat to win too. I think I want Charlie
we're off
XCX to win.
Chaperone and her non-choosing a side ass.
she
Yeah,
could carry the
look what
Midwest for
happens.
us.
Look what happened. Look what happened. She didn't choose. She voted for Jill Stein or something, and now look where we are. They're eating the dogs out here.
I thought we were in a better mood this week.
Yeah, I am. This is great. I've never been better.
So,
And that's gonna win because of
I'm
that.
only going to choose one of the categories between record of the year and song of the year, and I'm going to go ahead and choose record of the year because I think maybe it's a little bit more interesting.
Wait, could you pull up the listings of record of the year and then also have the song of the year one, and we can guess whether it's a song or a record?
No.
You
Songs
can't do
versus records.
Okay, wow.
No, not in a timely manner. Actually, I'll give you a list of all of the songs, and you can tell me if you think it's song or record.
Okay.
All right?
Okay, here's one. Scroll.
All right. Your first song, tell me if it's a song or a record, is Billie Eilish, "Birds of a Feather."
I've heard it before.
Only
I don't
ever
know.
heard it on TikTok.
Yeah, me too. I don't know if that
Record.
makes it a song or a record though. I'm gonna say it's a song.
Okay. You guys are both right. It's on both lists.
Okay.
All right, next song we've got Chapel Roan, "Good Luck, Babe." Is it a song or a record?
It's on both lists again. I'm locking that in every time now that I know that's an option. It's on both lists.
right.
I'm gonna say song.
Okay. Read Your More Right. It's on both lists.
You're more right.
All right. We've got Sabrina Carpenter, "Please, Please, Please," and Sabrina Carpenter, "Espresso," which is which.
Okay.
One's a song, one's a record.
I think Please 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 is record. I think Espresso is song.
I agree.
Okay, you guys are both wrong.
Oh man.
Espresso
think
is the
it's the other
record,
way.
and "Please, Please, Please" is the song. All right, next, let's see.
So maybe
We've got
song is the consolation one.
yeah, maybe I'm not sure.
Okay, I googled it. Is that allowed? Can I tell you what it says, or is it am I
Yeah,
cheating here?
go for it.
Because then maybe we can make some targeted guesses.
Yeah.
This is from Grammy.com. Record of the year deals with a specific recording of a song and recognizes the artists, producers, and engineers.
Okay.
Song of the year deals with the composition of a song and recognizes the songwriters. So, song of the year is about, like, I guess the lyrics and the
Lyrics?
music and not how
Yeah.
it's performed and recorded. So I think that
Okay.
you want record because that's like how good does this thing sound?
Yeah, how good
Okay.
did
Yeah.
you make
Because
the artist?
we don't interact with the music like notation or the lyrics. Like we just hear it. So record is what we're thinking about.
Okay. All right. So let's continue. We've got a few more on here. We've got Kendrick Lamar's "Not Like Us."
That's gonna be a song.
That's a both.
That's a both. Read Your Right. It's both.
Well, in practice, it seems like it's normally just both. So it's like why
Yeah. Right. Why have both?
you have this description of how they're different, but then it's like in practice actually.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We've got Taylor Swift featuring Post Malone with "Fortnite," song or record.
That's a record.
That's a song.
Okay, you guys are both right
Damn.
because it's on both.
I haven't
All right,
listened to that one
let
in
me-
a while.
Let me give you guys an easy one. We've got the Beatles with "Now and Then." Returning from the grave, the Beatles. "Now and Then."
Song.
I'm gonna say recording. I mean, it's incredible how they were able to record this from
Right? From the grave.
the grave.
Yeah, it's a record.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably record because they probably had to stitch together like a bunch of audio from previous recordings or something to make it happen.
Yeah.
don't
I
know.
think the only song that we haven't mentioned, well, for let's finish out record of the year. We also have Beyonce with "Texas Hold'em" and Charlie
That's a good
XCX with "360."
Oh hell yeah.
How does that one go?
That's the do one. Yeah, that's like.
Yeah, that's like the main one.
I think the main one to me is Apple.
Yeah.
And then we've got Song of the Year finishing out that category. We also have Beyonce with Texas Hold'em. And we have Shabuzi with a bar song.
Oh, hell yeah. Shout out. I like that one. I shouted that out the other day. You guys didn't know shit about nothing when I was talking about it. And not look at the third as Song of the Year.
That's right.
But also,
Potential.
Possibly.
Where is I Had Some Help or whatever? Where's that one at?
Oh, I don't know what that one is.
The Post Malone song?
I think it's called Had Some Help.
It's not on here. But also in the Song of the Year category, we have Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars with Die With a Smile.
Oh, from Joker 2 Folie à Deux.
I guess.
The movie that made about $45. Yo, remember that not only did Joker 2 Folie à Deux come out this year, so did Madam Web.
Wow. What a
Nice,
long
dude.
year it's been.
So
Ever.
our next,
year.
Seth, our next category here is Best New Artist. Who's a Best
Okay.
New Artist?
So I think that I don't know if Chappell Roan would count, but that's who I want to say. She's kind of going to be my answer for everything because I don't really know anybody else.
What's the question? Sorry.
We've got a
throwing
Best
out
New Artist. I'll give you one guess as a Best New Artist.
Sabrina Carpenter.
Okay, all right.
That's a good
Both
guess too.
great choices. Both of them are on the list, along with Benson Boone,
BP.
Doechii.
Oh, Doechii? Talking about my
Yeah.
name. Hi, my name is Doechii with two eyes. From
Yeah.
like a couple years ago. Okay.
Yeah. We've got Khruangbin, who I've been hearing alternative people talk about for ages.
Sure.
Krong Bin.
We've got
I've seen
Ray,
that. I didn't know how it was pronounced.
Ray,
Wrong, Ben.
Teddy Swims, and Shabuzi again. So, there you go.
I
There
think
you have it.
Shabuzi has a good chance. I think Sabrina. It's definitely going to be one of the two white ladies, but I think Shabuzi also has a good dark horse candidate chance. I think
Right.
it's going to be Chappell.
Chappell.
Another category we don't really have to get into it too much, but there's Best Pop Solo Performance. We've got Bodyguard by Beyonce, Bros of a Feather by Billie Eilish, Good Luck Babe by Chappell Roan, Apple by Charlie XCX,
Okay.
and Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter.
So what is a pop performance versus a pop recording?
I don't know.
I think
I
pop
don't know,
performance
dude.
might be live.
Yeah.
Or
We
like-
also have Best Pop Vocal Album.
Okay.
We don't have to get into it too much, but it's Ariana Grande, Billie Eilish, Chappell Roan, Sabrina Carpenter, and Taylor Swift.
Fuck Ariana Grande. I don't want her to win anything.
That's right. We've got Best Dance Pop Recording. Mostly all the same people, but
Yeah, is there
with the
someone?
addition.
Is BB Rexa on that list?
No. There are two different people that we haven't talked about yet. One named Madison Beer,
Oh, nice.
and one named Troye Sivan.
Yeah, he was on a lot of Charlie XCX's stuff. He did
Yeah.
a lot of collab, and Madison
Yeah.
Beer is like,
Wasn't
I
she
didn't
on
know
TikTok or something?
Yeah, she's like a influencer, she's like a hot influencer lady. I don't know.
What?
Didn't know
I hope
made
she
music.
doesn't win. I want you to go through traditional channels to be in the Grammys. I
I
want, you to not.
be an industry plant.
Yeah. I don't want you to just be like, oh, I'm some girl who used to make TikToks. You know?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pick a side.
Yeah, pick a side.
So-
Stay in your lane.
Do you guys follow rock music much?
I follow V-Rock.
Okay. All
No,
right.
not really.
Somebody,
I mean,
this
no.
is Kid Rock. Ba with a ba. No, I don't know nothing about rock music.
it's about 30
So-
years too late for Pop with
Best
the Pop.
Best rock album category.
The Foo Fighters do anything recently?
No, Foo Fighters are not
New
on
Kid.
there. There are a couple
he
of
did
oldies
somebody
on here.
recently.
Actually, it's mostly oldies. Like rock
Right,
is
dude.
kind of. I feel like rock is, especially to the Grammys, it's kind of a dying genre.
Did Led Zeppelin or Pink Floyd do anything? What about the Grateful Dead? Is that what you're talking about?
No. So the oldies on this list are the Black Crowes,
Oh, wow.
Green Day, Pearl Jam, and the Rolling Stones.
Okay,
Wow.
I wasn't too far off then with what I
Yeah.
was guessing.
With
Pearl
Led
Jam and
Zeppelin,
the,
yeah.
and the Rolling Stones.
The
were there.
Rolling Stones came out with a new album this year, apparently called Hackney Diamonds. But there are some new people on this list. Jack White, he's not a new person.
Jack
He's
White.
been
Right.
rocking for a long time. But Jack White with No
rocking.
Name. I listened to that album. It's not too bad. And then here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Fontaines DC with their new album Romance. Irish band, Irish post-punk adjacent band.
Wow.
How industrial are they?
Not industrial at all, especially with his new album. It's a little bit poppy, but it's still good.
Is that one you recommended?
No, I haven't recommended it, but there is another album on this list that I have recommended, and it is Idol's new album, Tank. Also on the list. Amazing.
On the list.
That's
Love
right.
that.
That's right.
That's right.
Best, we've got best rock songs. Black Keys coming in with Beautiful People, Green Day with Dilemma, Idols with Gift Horse, Pearl Jam with Dark Matter, and St. Vincent with Broken Man.
I've heard of St. Vincent before. That's my pick.
Nice, nice.
What do you
Yeah,
think
this is
St.
definitely out
Vincent
of
is
my-
the saint of?
Comfort zone. I probably know more about country music than I do about rock music.
And then,
Rock music for heathens.
you know what? Shout out to the best metal performances.
Yeah, sure.
We've got Gojira, Marina Viotti, and Victor Lemosny on Mea Culpa. We've got
Okay.
Judas Priest, Knocked Loose,
Bill?
Metallica, and Spirit Box. Well, now we're getting into alternative
They
stuff.
have done to our country by allowing these.
All right, now we got some alternative stuff. We have two categories for alternative. We've got alternative music performance and best alternative music album.
Oh, it's
Alright.
instead of singing it, we're just using a bunch of lights. Pretend
Yeah.
it's music.
Right, right. So, alternative performance has one person you guys might know.
Okay.
Okay.
Who is it? Hit us with it. Yeah, I mean, if it's like not a good guessing game here.
It's
then-
Cage the Elephant with Neon Pill.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, they definitely have good performances. I've seen them.
But
Yeah, I've
also-
heard of them at least.
Also on this list, we have Fontaines DC
Kind of
with
in
Starburster.
one ear and right out the other.
We've got Kim Gordon with Bye Bye.
You really put my back up against the wall here.
We've got Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds with Song
Nick
of
Cage.
the Lake. Nick Cave.
Talking about the immense weight of massive talent.
And then
Long legs himself.
And then we have St. Vincent with Flea. And then best alternative music album, we've got Brittany Howard with What Now. Brittany Howard actually is the lead singer from Alabama Shakes, which is pretty
Okay.
cool. Claro with Charm, great album. Love Claro. Charm specifically. Kim Gordon, The Collective, Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds with Wild
Nick Cage?
God. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, my bad,
You
Nick
talking about
Cage.
you talking about long legs?
And St. Vincent with All Born Screaming.
Dude,
So-
what is he the saint of? God damn.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out. I think there's several St. Vincents in the real world. There's
Oh,
also
that's
St.
kinda-
Vincent and the Grenadines, which is
Oh.
a.
You fuck with Grenadine?
Yeah, I think so. Saint Vincent, he is the saint of just a bunch of places. Oh, also wine makers, wine merchants, and vinegar makers.
It's
So-
pretty decent. That's not bad. It's a pretty
No,
good
it's-
gig. I'm, the patron saint of like 15 to 25 cities, and I'm also the patron saint of wine.
Yeah, ever heard of Lisbon?
Yeah, shout out Lisboa.
He's the patron saint of there.
Lisboa.
Nice. So we've got a bunch of R&B categories.
Ooh.
Okay,
I
rhythm
don't know.
and
What if
blues.
yeah. Which one are you?
I'll tell you guys the names of the categories. You tell me which one or ones we should look at.
Okay,
We've got R&B, best R&B performance,
Sure.
best traditional R&B performance, best R&B song, best progressive R&B album, and best R&B album.
Best R&B album.
yeah, let's do best album. Do you have
Alright.
any guesses, Reed?
Did SZA make an album this year?
If she did,
She's
it's not on the list.
And then therefore she didn't make an album.
She did make it on some song and performance ones.
Oh,
Okay.
Ariana Grande, is she R&B? What does she count? What is she?
She'd probably be pop.
She's pop, yeah.
Then I have no clue. I don't know anybody who does R&B then, other
Okay.
than SZA.
All right.
So how many more categories do we have? Like a
Too many.
like a Kendrick Lamar would not be here. There's a
Kendrick.
separate category
No,
for
that's
rap.
there's rap. There's a bunch of rap categories.
Okay, bunch of rap categories. Then yeah, R&B. I don't know.
People you guys might
Mary
know.
J. Blige.
No,
Okay.
that's incorrect. Chris Brown is on the
Chris
list.
Brown.
Yeah, with 11:11, the deluxe version, and Usher with Coming Home.
Also from the Super Bowl. Remember that?
Yeah. Other artists on the best R&B album are Lala Hathaway, Lucky Day, and Mooney Long.
Okay. Mooney.
Also, I guess shout out to progressive R&B album. Childish Gambino is in the progressive R&B category.
Well, he should be making rap music because that's what we want to hear from him.
That's right.
Well, he's done with all that now.
Well,
I think,
then-
right?
That's
He hung
right.
up the jersey.
Sure.
So actually, there are 4 rap categories. We've got rap performance, best melodic rap performance, best rap song, and best rap album.
They got a bunch of categories in this thing.
Yeah,
Everybody
dude.
gets
It's kind of like a
involved now.
participation trophy.
Yeah,
at this point.
there's a shit ton of jazz categories. There's Latin jazz, alternative jazz, contemporary instrumental,
Do
traditional
people
pop
watch
vocal.
this, or
They
do
can't.
they?
They can't all be on screen.
They don't do all these on the
No.
show.
We've got
Yeah.
musical theater albums, country, bunch of country,
We haven't even
Some kinda
gotten to
wicked
country.
shit. Some kind of wicked shit.
American roots, Americana,
Man.
bluegrass,
And I
traditional
guess if
blues, contemporary
you're
blues.
picking,
sorry.
you're probably not voting on all of these. Like the person voting on bluegrass probably isn't also voting on pop or rap,
Right. Yeah.
Because I was thinking like this is a lot of songs to listen to and compare.
Well, it's a lot less of a commitment to listen to every Grammy song than it is to watch every Oscar movie.
I was thinking that earlier, but I think because a lot of these are albums, so it's not just one song. It's like you got to listen to 10 songs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
but you only got to listen to the good part.
But I feel like they're you just got to go to the TikTok audio and listen to that.
Yeah. So, here's what I'm going to do. I mean, there's too many categories here. We'll throw in some highlights.
Yeah.
Apparently, Eminem with Houdini is in the best rap performance category.
Okay.
Kendrick Lamar with Not Like Us is there. Glorilla is also
Glorilla.
in some of these.
DJ Mustard, or as this is just here as Mustard, is listed as a nominee of Producer of the Year, non-classical.
For Not Like Us.
Yeah, Mustard
Yeah.
on the beat.
Mustard on the beat.
Doechii and J. Cole are both on the best rap album. Let's see. Oh, there's also alternative jazz. Andre 3000's album is also under alternative jazz. Musical theater albums. We've got No Wicked. It's The Wiz,
Wow.
Suffs, The Outsiders, The Notebook, Merrily We Roll Along, and Hell's Kitchen.
Okay.
Country. Under country, we've got Beyonce on a lot of these. She's just trying to take over the Grammys.
Yeah.
Shabuzi, again, is on a lot of these. We've got Casey Musgraves, Jelly Roll, Post Malone. Post Malone, F1 Trillion is under the category, the country album category. Chris Stapleton, classic shit.
Yeah. I'll say I would not vote for F1 Trillion. I listened to F1 Trillion and F1 Trillion Long Bed or Extended Edition, whatever it was called, and it was fine. I wouldn't give him a Grammy for it.
Yeah, right.
What are you gonna do though?
Best Americana performance, also Beyonce. Charlie Crockett, $10 Cowboy, Best Americana
Oh hell yeah!
album.
I'll vote for him.
What's Americana?
It's kind of like folk, right?
Well, Charlie Crockett's like old-timey country, like country from like back in the day. I guess country now
country
is
was country music. It's just pop music.
Yeah,
They're
right.
about 9 things.
Yeah.
The same
Oh.
9 things.
Well, there also is a folk album category. Shout out to Adrienne Lenker with Bright Future. Pretty good album. She's actually the lead singer from Big Thief. If you know anything about Big Thief.
Yeah, I know they tried to do one of those with the election recently.
And then we get to the gospel.
Stop the thief.
Start the thief.
Then we get to the gospel and Christian categories, which
I'm gonna know all of these.
nobody gives a shit about.
What about, what's your guess for best Musica Urbana album?
Ooh, did Ozuna? Did he have an album? Is he
No.
Musica
That was-
Urbana?
Yeah, that was a good guess a few years ago. I don't think he's really doing very much.
I'm gonna guess
If you would've
because
said-
I recognize 2 of these names.
Talking about J Balvin
So-
and Bad Bunny
Okay.
Bunny.
I'm gonna say J Balvin
Yeah.
or Bad Bunny, one of those.
Yeah, well, I don't think we really know any of the rest of this shit. I think that's kind of
Yeah.
going down to the.
Best reggae, best new age ambient or chant album,
Oh my god. So
comedy. We've got comedy albums.
Oh, Tony Hinchcliffe. That's a joke.
No,
That's a
actually,
joke.
under the comedy album,
you got
we've got
Ricky
Dave
Gervais.
Chappelle, Jim Gaffigan, Nikki Glazer, Ricky Gervais, and Trevor Noah.
Okay.
Best audiobook, Jimmy Carter.
Do you guys know why they're called the... Do you guys know why they're called the Grammys?
Because they wear about a gram.
Yeah, it's a phonogram.
It's a gramophone. It's good though, a phonogram. They started giving out Grammys in 1959, 65 years ago, which I think probably means, I don't know, somebody like Elvis. When was Elvis operating? I was gonna ask,
I
like,
can tell you where he was operating, and that was the toilet.
rest in peace to Elvis Presley. I was gonna say, if somehow we could go back throughout all of human history and award Grammys every year, who do you think would have the most Grammys in all of human history? Like Beethoven or something?
Yeah, you definitely get an advantage if you're like making some of the first music, right?
You don't have a lot of competition.
Yeah, it's just kind of no contest for like 1,400 years.
Yeah, your Symphony Number 9, it was really good. It was like a big improvement over Symphony Number 8.
Yeah, it's like wow.
You don't even name the songs.
Don't name the songs.
Yeah.
Usually just like these are just the drafts. They're just-
Yeah, I actually got Best Concerto as well as Best Symphony this year. So-
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
man.
best record. What's a record? Don't ask.
So other categories, I guess. We're getting
Lute
to the end here.
playing.
There's
Oh, so the best flautist in the nation.
There's best compilation soundtrack for visual media. They're all movies.
okay.
It's I mean, there's artists involved, but most of them are just various. It's Maestro, The Color Purple, Deadpool and Wolverine, Saltburn, and Twisters.
I hope Maestro wins because that one was about music, so I hope that one wins.
Yeah.
I hope Deadpool and Wolverine because that's got the Backstreet Boys in it.
Well, and then there's also, so I guess compilation soundtrack is like music that already exists and they just put it
Yeah.
together for a movie.
So then maybe that one has a chance. Actually, that one's
Yeah,
probably pretty
and then
good.
there's score soundtrack,
yeah.
which is like original stuff.
Yeah.
Is
So
my
we've
boy
got
Hans there?
Hans Zimmer with
He wins.
Dune Part 2
Oh, yeah, winner. Lock it
Yeah.
in.
is on there. We've also got The Color Purple, American Fiction, Shogun, and Challengers,
Yeah,
which
but,
I think the only other option besides Dune Part 2 is probably Challengers.
I haven't seen Challengers.
Yeah, I've never heard of these other people. It's got to be Hans Zimmer.
It's got to be our guy Hans.
That shit was
He's
gas.
keeping that German Austrian streak of winning a lot of concertos and stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
from
that
Beethoven
one
and junk up there.
And then, yeah, it's mostly just a bunch of technical shit at the end here. There is best music video.
Oh, best score soundtrack for video games and other interactive media.
Ooh.
God of War Ragnarok Valhalla. That one's a trash answer. It's gonna go to Marvel's Spider-Man 2, I think,
Yeah.
because everything else on that is like pretty whack.
What about Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora? Haven't heard a damn thing about that fucking video game.
Yeah, nobody played that shit, so nobody heard the music.
Yeah.
So they said, turn this shit off. I'm trying to listen to my podcast in the background.
Wouldn't it be funny if you were like, Beethoven, say, and you were like, I want to win a Grammy. It's been pretty competitive recently with Kendrick Lamar and Taylor Swift. So I want to guarantee that I win a Grammy. So I'm going to reach out to Nintendo and do all the music video for their new Avatar Legends of Pandora game so that I win some kind of Grammy.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what. Like, if it's the good one, you just want to win one.
Yeah.
You just need
And
something.
You're
the
just
game
trying to get
sucks.
closer.
It's just the
You're
music.
getting closer to the EGOT is what you're doing.
Right. Yeah.
I guess, I would, score soundtrack for a video game sounds like a good way to get closer to your EGOT.
Yeah, grow your ego. Got him.
Got 'em.
What's like the easy? What's like the? I don't know, like the cheap way to get the Tony or the Oscar or the E one.
Probably to be an executive producer. I mean, that's
Oh,
expensive monetarily, but you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, it's not very challenging.
Not very challengers.
Other than get a bunch of money.
Right.
But
you could probably
everybody's challenge. That's not a unique challenge.
That's everybody's challenge. You don't get an EGOT for paying your bills.
You gotta do it. You gotta do your part, okay? Everybody's gotta do your part. You gotta pay your taxes. You ever get your shit, then maybe one day you win the EGOT.
That's right.
Maybe you become an executive producer of all this bullshit. You just have money to light on fire.
Yeah.
Be an EGOT man.
You think there were a lot of people who were like, "Oh man, I'm putting all my money into this new Joker film to get closer to the EGOT."
Well, you see, that was a folly. That was a bad idea for them.
That's funny, dude. Well, I guess we will do FDWTS double update next week, or do you think we want to hit it real quick here?
I don't care. Well, either one, it doesn't matter to me.
I guess
keep
we'll
them
just
keep 'em on the edge of their seat.
titillate the audience, maybe.
That's right.
Yeah. But, we're in a better mood this week.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be in an even better mood next week, hopefully.
Oh, yeah. We're always in the best mood. We'll be in the best mood for the next 4 years.
Our mood is the best.
The best mood. And I did everything right, and they voted for me again.
I'm going to give myself an EGOT.
I am the first president to win an EGOT. Okay. I'm the first president to ever email fkthepod@gmail.com. Or hit them up on X or Twitter, everything. It is what it is.
Run by my friend Elon.
I'm the best producer since MLK Jr.
My crowds are so big.
Oh,
They have done to our country by allowing these millions and millions of people to come into our country, and look at what's happening to the towns.
You know
all
what?
over
Okay.
the United States, and a lot of towns don't want to talk.
Let me
about it.
just
It's gonna
say
be Aurora
before
or
we end the
Springfield.
show.
A lot of towns don't want to talk about it because they're so embarrassed by it. In
I'm-
Springfield,
God
they're
damn it.
Eating the dogs.
The people that came in.
Oh, I
eating
hate
cats. They're eating the pets of the people that
so
live there.
long.
And this is what's happening in our country, and it's a shame.
So let me just say before we end this episode that I'm thankful for you guys that we're able to laugh about this kind of stuff. I don't know if it's completely appropriate, but it's a good time.
yeah, you're gonna be like Wesley Snipes when you're eating your cat and dog. You're eating your cats, both of you guys.
Yeah.
The one me. Yeah, thankful for it. Thankful for everybody. Thank you for everyone who's listening to the show. Thank you for leaving a like and subscribing and whatnot, because you're totally doing that. We'll catch you next time.
Welcome to the pod, where we drop some knowledge, diving deep into topics we